Alright guys, what's up? It's Red Stick. I'm back again with another gameplay commentary here on Call of Duty Ghosts. This is going to be a series, not sure how many parts, but the title of this series is How to Get Better at Call of Duty. And there are things you can do both in and out of game to get better at Call of Duty, and we're going to go over them today. And what we're going to do is we're going to start out by clearing out my classes. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start and clear out all my classes, and we're gonna go over the types of classes that you can build to perform better in game. Each map is different and calls for a different type of class. So what you guys need to do is build your classes around your maps. So the first class we're going to build, we're going to just start out with assault rifles. And to me, the best just go-to assault rifle in the game is the Remington R5. It's the most standard assault rifle in the game. It's the best assault rifle in the game, and it can serve many different purposes. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out and we're just going to build a stock class here. Nothing special about this class. We're going to go red dot and muzzle brake on the Remington. Okay, pick your favorite camo as well. My favorite camo is the 1987 because that was the year I was born. Normally on Call of Duty Ghosts, I don't like to have a secondary weapon. It costs you one of your points, so I don't know. I just don't like having a secondary. It costs one of the points, and I would rather spend my points on perks and hand grenades. So, standard Remington class. Keep in mind that we have red dot and muzzle brake, so we're gonna be playing defensive. Okay, I like to start out every single class on this game with two perks: focus and dead silence, and then build around that. For most of you guys, you don't play competitive Call of Duty, so the next perk I'm gonna recommend for the Remington is Stalker. And what Stalker does is it lets you move in and out of targets by moving your left thumbstick. Right? The left one? Yeah, the left thumbstick. And that can be very beneficial when pre-aiming or when you're in a gunfight. So Stalker is a very useful perk for an assault rifle, especially the Remington. Alright. The next thing we're going to use on the Remington is the Remington's biggest weakness is it only has 24 bullets in a magazine, so we're going to put sleight of hand on it. And now we have room for two more, and we pretty much have the essentials covered. We have aiming, we have sleight of hand for faster reloading, we have dead silence, and we have tack resistance. Or no, and we have focus, I'm sorry. So focus helps us win gunfights. Dead silence keeps us off the enemy headset. They can't hear our footsteps. Stalker allows us to move while aiming faster, and sleight of hand makes you reload faster. One of the Remington's other weakness is ammo capacity. We could use scavenger or fully loaded for that. Also, it's an assault rifle, so you don't really want to move fast with it. So I'm going to say lightweight isn't necessary for public matches with the Remington. If you have a really good headset, Amplify is also another good perk choice. But I'm going to say, since we're trying to go for Killstreaks, we're going to go ahead and use fully loaded. with this class. And now we're gonna select some Killstreaks here. I don't think you guys should be using the SATCOM. I never use the SATCOM. It's pretty much worthless unless you're playing free for all, because you need more than one SATCOM to really benefit your team. And if you're not playing with a team that's all using SATCOMs, then it's pointless to use one. So I like to either start out my Killstreaks with either the dog or the IMS. They're both good and really work well. But since we're using the Remington on this class, and it's more of a post-up class, we're going to use the IMS. It'll protect our back. Okay. Next, the sentry gun. I don't have enough points to unlock it, and I don't really want to unlock it, but that's the next Killstreak I recommend you guys use on this class, is the sentry gun. And then for your third and final Killstreak, you can either use the Griffin or the Battle Hind. The Battle Hind is one that you can just call in and let it do its thing. Those are the types of Killstreaks I like, because I like to run around and get kills with my gun. Or you can use what I believe to be the best Killstreak on this game, is the Griffin, and you can really get a lot of kills with the Griffin. This is a class you can really light people up with. You can play some serious TDM or domination with this class and do very well. Alright, we're going to clear this class and we're going to go over the next class. So, let's do that. Alright, we're going to go for more of a stealthy assault approach in this class, and that is going to make us be wanting to use the Honey Badger. This is my favorite weapon on the game. More of because it's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, one of my favorite football players at LSU of all time. And normally on my Honey Badger, I like to use the grip and extended mags. The extended mags, the grip because the Honey Badger bounces around quite a bit, and the extended mags because, I don't know, the iron sights are pretty good, so you really don't need a red dot, and it's not a long range weapon either, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, on the Honey Badger, since I like to be stealthy, I'm going to start out with 3 perks. And if you don't have a headset, don't use this third perk, but we always start out with Dead Silence and Focus. And if you do have a really good headset like an Astro or a Turtle Beach or a Triton, use Amplify. Amplify can let you know where the enemy's coming from, and you'll hear their footsteps much louder. Alright. Also, I'm not sure. It's a stealth class, so I want to use stealth perks, but I want to kind of make it a mixture of stealth and speed. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on lightweight or agility, whatever it's called. Alright, the next perk is, I believe, one of the best perks on the game. We're going to use the Ready Up perk. And next, we're going to add on Steady Aim, because when somebody creeps up on you, you might want to hip fire them, spray them down, and then also coming out of sprint, Ready Up really helps you aim. Alright. And I think with this class, we should use some support streaks. If you're playing domination, nothing's better than Ballistic Vest. Me and some friends were playing domination the other day, and Ballistic Vest was tearing us up. The other team all had vest on, and we just didn't have an answer for it. The next game, we put on the what is it called? The armor piercing, and we did much better. But yeah, use Ballistic Vests. Then use the support squad mate. I think it's pretty overpowered myself. And either the Night Owl or the Oracle. The Night Owl will only let you know where enemies are, and protect your 6 from explosives. The Oracle will show your entire team where enemies are like once every 10 seconds. Alright, so we have a stealth / speed assault class with support killstreaks. Let's clear that out. And we can make another class now. And this is going to be our long range class. This is for maps like Stonehaven. We're going to start out with the M27. I think it's the most overpowered gun on the game, personally. We're going to go ahead and throw on the thermal attachment. And you can either use suppressor or long barrel. It's up to you. If you want to like stay off the radar, use suppressor. If you don't really care about being on the radar, which I don't, I'm going to use the long barrel. But you can also use the suppressor. It works really well. Alright. So, like I said, we always start off with focus and dead silence. Definitely. The next perk we're going to use is Incog. Because Incog lets us stay off the other player's thermal scope. And since we're using a thermal, we don't want to be on their thermal. And because we're using Incog, we're going to use a tactical grenade, a smoke. Because what smoke does, thermal lets you see through smoke. And if they don't have Incog and we do, we'll be able to see them through the smoke. And they won't be able to see us. So I think if you're running Incog and you're running a thermal, you have to run a smoke. It's just pretty necessary. Since we're using this big lug of a gun, we may need to move around a little bit. So we're going to use agility. And also, with the light machine guns, you move so slow. What I like to do is put a pistol on the class, and that pistol allows me to move faster. I switch to the pistol and run with that. So, we have the light machine gun with the Incog, the focus, the dead silence, and agility. And we have a pistol to make us run a little faster when we switch to that. And a smoke grenade. With this class, I recommend you guys run some big kill streaks. I'm going to say you start out. I'm going to recommend that you start out with the what's it called? The Battle Hind, the Griffin, and then either the I would just go with the Helo Pilot. The Battle Hind, the Griffin, and the Helo Pilot would be great kill streaks for this class. I mean, you're not going to be moving much. You're going to be knowing where they're coming from. You're setting up the spawn trap with this class. So you can really go ham with this class. I've had some really good games with it, and I hope you guys will too. Alright, now we're going to go for an absolute run and gun class. What I believe is the best run and gun class on the game. And I'm going to recommend that you guys use one of 3 guns. If you have it, the Ripper. If you don't, use the MTAR or the Vector. I like to use the MTAR. The MTAR has faster ready up time than any of the other SMGs on the game. And since we're going to be running and gunning, we're going to use the grip. We're going to use muzzle brake. Alright, and we're going to go for all running and gunning stuff. Like I said, we're always going to start out with dead silence and focus. We're going to go lightweight. We're going to go steady aim. We'll go ready up. And we'll go, since we're running around and we're going to need to reload a lot, we'll go sleight of hand. Yeah, because we'll be running, we need to reload in a quick sleight of hand. I also, with a class like this, I also recommend support. And I want to say run the ballistic vest, the support squad mate, and the Oracle with this class as well. Because you're going to be dying a lot with this class. So, you want to you know, run some stuff that it's okay to die with. So run the support on this class as well. That's a great running gun class. Now let's go to a more stealthy SMG class. This will really help you win some close range battles here on Call of Duty Ghost. I'm gonna go with the Vector. Alright, since we have the Vector, we're gonna go underbarrel, grip, and silencer. Alright, so we have the Vector with the underbarrel, grip, and silencer. And now we're gonna go for our perks. Like I said, we're always gonna start out with Dead Silence and Focus. I think they're the best 2 perks on the game. You really need Dead Silence and Focus, guys. Keep that in mind. Those 2 perks. Dead Silence is gonna keep your footsteps off the enemy radar, and Focus is gonna help you win gunfights. So always use those 2. Alright, and since we're gonna be playing the stealth role, we're gonna use Amplify again. If you have a headset, if you don't have a headset, don't worry about using Amplify. It's not really gonna help you that much. Alright, also on this class, we're gonna use Fully Loaded because that's gonna help us. Fully Loaded is gonna help us get these big kill streaks. Alright, next we're gonna go. We have 3 more points to spend. Alright, so I've never actually done this, but I see people do it a lot. They throw these things, these motion sensor things down on the ground. I'm gonna say you unlock this thing right here and put it on, and then actually come over here to extra tactical and use the extra tactical, and you'll have 2 of them, and then you can throw them down and it'll let you know where people are coming from. So let's try, you know, just give that a go. I think it works. I think it'll work. I've never done it, but yeah, I mean, I always die from people with those motion sensors. Hold on, let me put the perks back on the, yeah. So we're gonna have that perk, and that gives us 1 more point to spend. With that point, I'm gonna just recommend you guys using IED. You can, I know they're kind of OP, they're kind of whatever. I don't use them, but if you guys trying to get better at the game, I recommend you throw them down. It's gonna help your KD. You'll just get some free kills with the IED. They're cheap, whatever. Alright, so that's your stealth SMG class. Alright, next we're gonna go with a strike zone class. Like this class setup, it'll only really be good for strike zone. I mean, I guess you could use it on a couple other maps, but on Team Deathmatch you can use it on Tremor. It's gonna be a shotgun class. Best shotgun in the game is the Bulldog. Use the Bulldog. Alright, on the Bulldog you want to use grip, not grip, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? You're gonna want to use extended mags and muzzle brake on the Bulldog. It gives you the most range and the most ammo capacity. And on the Bulldog, it kind of, to me, you don't need focus, guys. So we're not going to use focus. I said focus every class, but we're not going to use focus on the Bulldog. Alright, we're going to start out this class with what is necessary for the Bulldog: steady aim and Dead Silence, because Dead Silence goes on every class. Focus doesn't go on shotgun classes, but it does go on the Bulldog class. Alright, we're also going to put on sleight of hand. And we're not really aiming with the Bulldog, right? We're more hip firing with it. So we're not going to use quick draw, we're not going to use stalker, and we're not going to use ready up. Okay, those are 3 of the perks I usually recommend on other classes, but not on Bulldog class. So we're going to use agility. Boom, agility. Alright. Actually, let's not say we did. We'll talk about that. I got 9 points. We're going to use overkill. We're going to use overkill. This is great, guys. Use overkill with the Bulldog, sleight of hand, steady aim. You know what? We're going to take off sleight of hand too. This is going to be a beast class. I just came up with a new plan. We're going to use reflex, swap weapons faster. Alright? Reflex, swap weapons faster. So we have steady aim, we have dead silence, we have overkill, and we have swap weapons faster. I don't even know what the perks. Reflex. Alright. And on this, let me think. So we have the ultimate short range gun in the shotgun. Now we need like a jack of all trades gun. Okay, the jack of all trades gun on this game is, and this should be no surprise to anybody, the M2RX. The M2RX is the jack of all trades gun on this game. I recommend you guys use the grip if you're gonna use this class setup. And since we are gonna have the MTAR and we will be switching to it, we might as well use Ready Up as our last perk. And then I think this class you can go big with it, so I recommend you start out with the Battle Hind, go to the Griffin, and get your Helo Pilot. This could be a go big class, guys. You can get some big kill streaks with this class, so give it a try. Alright, that's the class setup video. We went over like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes today. Really, or maybe 6. I think 6 classes today. That's really all the classes you need on this game. I think it would, if you're playing pub matches with 6 classes, especially 6 strong classes like the ones I just showed you, you can really do well in pubs on this game. As always, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please hit that subscribe button. More great videos coming soon on this series. We're going to talk in the next video about some really cool stuff, so stay tuned. This has been your boy Red Stick. Y'all have a great day. Peace. I'm out.